All right, so we're back and diving into more of the AI world.
Always something new to uncover.
Seems like it, yeah. And, we've been keeping an eye on AI agents lately and how they're changing things up.
Yeah, it feels like every week there's a new one that can handle something else.
I know, right? It's mind-blowing. So to keep track of everything, we always find ourselves back at AIagentstore.ai.
Definitely the place to go for a good overview.
And that's actually where we found the subject for today's deep dive. We're going to be looking at an AI that takes on a task that I think everyone can relate to: invoice processing.
Ugh. Yeah, I can feel the headache coming on already just thinking about all those invoices and data entry.
Exactly. And we're specifically going to see how AI is being used to streamline all of that and what it actually means for folks who spend a lot of time with these financial documents.
So basically, we're trying to get the most important information about this AI agent and how it works.
Exactly. So let's jump in. The AI agent we're looking at is called TurboDoc, and it's designed to automate the processing of invoices and receipts.
So it's basically getting rid of all that manual data entry and paper shuffling.
It sounds like it. So walk us through it. When an invoice comes in, what does TurboDoc actually do with it?
Okay, so imagine you get an invoice. It can be in any format, really. And TurboDoc's main job is to take that invoice and extract all the key information from it.
Okay, so what kind of information are we talking about here?
Well, think about the essentials. The company that sent the invoice number, the dates, the due dates, all the payment details, anything you would need to actually process it.
Okay, so it's pulling all of that out, and then what?
But here's the key. It takes all that unstructured data from the invoice and turns it into structured data.
Ah, so it's making it organized and usable.
Right. It's basically creating a digital version of the invoice that's easy to work with and that can be integrated with other systems.
Now, I saw on the website that it integrates with Gmail. Does
Yeah.
that mean it can pull invoices directly from your inbox?
Exactly. You can actually set it up to capture invoices straight from your email so you don't even have to download them or anything.
Yeah, that's super convenient.
And then all that extracted data is organized into a dashboard.
So you can easily see all your invoice information in one place.
Exactly. And that's really helpful for people who work with a lot of invoices on a regular basis.
And speaking of that, this type of automation seems like it would be really beneficial for certain roles like accountants, finance managers, small business owners, anyone who deals with lots of invoices on a daily basis.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it for a second. These are the people who are often bogged down by the sheer volume of invoices that they have to process. And not only that, but the accuracy is crucial.
One tiny mistake and it can mess everything up.
Exactly. So automating that data extraction process not only saves them a ton of time, but it also reduces the risk of human error.
So they can focus on the more important aspects of their jobs.
Right, like analyzing the financials or making strategic decisions.
Now, on AIagentstore.ai, it mentions an autonomy level of 88% for TurboDoc. What does that actually mean in practice?
So that autonomy level is essentially a measure of how much TurboDoc can do on its own without any human intervention.
So 88% means it can handle almost 90% of the work by itself.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
For every 100 invoices you receive, TurboDoc can likely extract all the important information, categorize it correctly, and prepare it for processing for about 88 of them without you having to lift a finger.
That's pretty impressive. So what about the other 12%?
Well, those might be invoices with unusual layouts or missing information or something that requires a quick human check. But even then, TurboDoc will flag those for you so you know exactly what to look at.
Got it. So it's not completely hands-off, but it definitely takes care of the majority of the work.
Exactly. And that's huge for efficiency and accuracy.
So just to summarize, it sounds like the key benefits here are automating that data extraction, reducing manual errors, the convenience of the Gmail integration, and having all your invoice information organized and ready for accounting purposes.
Absolutely. Those are some major wins right there. And on top of that, TurboDoc takes data privacy seriously. They use AES 256 encryption, which is an enterprise-level security measure.
Oh, good. So the financial data is secure, which is definitely important.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of access and pricing, it's a paid service, and the code itself isn't open for anyone to see.
So closed source, but with a high level of security.
Yeah, and that kind of setup is pretty common for tools that deal with sensitive financial information.
Makes sense. So overall, it seems like AI tools like TurboDoc are offering a real game changer for businesses that want to make their invoice processing more efficient and accurate.
Definitely. I mean, think about how much time and money businesses can save by automating this one task alone.
It frees up their employees to focus on more strategic work.
And that's really the key takeaway here. This is just one example of how AI is changing the way we work, and it brings up an interesting question. As AI takes over more of these routine tasks, how do you think the roles of people in finance will evolve?
That's a really good question. It makes you wonder what new skills will become essential in the future.
Right. And how will these technologies shape the future of business operations in general?
Definitely something to think about. And for those of you who want to learn more about TurboDoc or explore other AI-powered solutions, you can head over to aiagentstore.aii.
It's a great resource to see what's out there and how AI is changing the game.
All right, that's it for this deep dive. We'll be back soon with more insights into the world of AI.
Until then, keep exploring.
See you all.